1800 hours Pakistan Standard Time. Assalamu alaikum. This is Radio Pakistan, the news read by Muhammad Zubair Khan. First, the headlines. Minister for Planning, while briefing the media persons about decisions taken in the federal cabinet that met in Islamabad today, reiterated the government's resolve to turn around economy and provide relief to poor segments of the society. Prime Minister, in a video message today, expressed the hope that government will overcome the current economic situation. Finance Minister has directed the Federal Board of Revenue to formulate separate mechanism for facilitating the non-filer overseas Pakistanis to revive business activities. In Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir, Indian troops in their fresh act of state terrorism martyred 4 more Kashmiri youth in Baramulla and Pulwama districts today. United Nations has stressed the need of seeking $2.5 million to meet emergency in Bangladesh caused by the flash floods. Egypt has welcomed the agreement reached among Libya's rival parties on majority of articles of a draft constitution. And now the news in detail. Planning Minister Hassan Iqbal has reiterated government's resolve to turn around economy of the country and provide relief to the poor segments of society. Briefing the media persons about the decisions taken in the federal cabinet meeting along with Prime Minister's advisor on Kashmir Affairs and Gilgit-Baltistan, Qamar Zaman Kaira, in Islamabad today, he said previous government damaged goodwill of the country by non-implementation on IMF agreement. He said incumbent government has preferred the economy of country over politics. He said price increase of petroleum products was inevitable to save country from economic crisis. He said world is facing supply chain disruptions and government is keeping an eye on it. The minister expressed hope that foreign investors will come to Pakistan and the country will soon be on track of progress. Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif has expressed hope that government will overcome the current economic situation and provide relief to the people. In a video message after the cabinet meeting in Islamabad today, he said due to imprudent economic policies of previous government, the country is facing a crisis. The Prime Minister said despite increasing prices of petroleum products in international market, the previous government decreased the prices, which created severe difficulty for the incumbent government. Shehbaz Sharif said affluent people will be taxed to provide relief to the poor segments of society. He said government has already approved provision of additional 2,000 rupees to BISP registered families. The Prime Minister expressed the hope that the prosperous segment of society will cooperate with the government in this regard. Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif has said providing relief to the downtrodden segments of the society is priority of the government. Talking to Minister for Poverty Alleviation and Social Safety, Shazia Mari, in Islamabad today, he said that targeted subsidy will be given on flour, sugar, ghee and edible oil, pulses and rice in the next fiscal year. He said all relevant ministries must ensure that this subsidy reaches the deserving people. The Prime Minister also directed the Ministry of Poverty Alleviation and Social Safety to develop a comprehensive strategy in cooperation with the Ministries of Finance and Industries and Production for the targeted subsidy. Shazia Mari apprised the Prime Minister of the progress on different projects being executed under Benazir Income Support Programme. Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif has expressed his government's strong resolve to redouble its efforts to enhance bilateral cooperation with Canada in areas of mutual interest, in particular trade, investment, energy, health and education. Talking to High Commissioner for Canada in Pakistan, Wendy Gilmore, who called on him in Islamabad today, he discussed Pakistan-Canada long-standing relationship, which is marked by cordiality and friendship. Prime Minister invited the Canadian companies to take advantage of these policies to make investment in Pakistan. This is Radio Pakistan. Finance Minister Miftah Ismail has urged the real estate sector to contribute in the economic development of Pakistan. Talking to a delegation of DHA Estate Agents Association, which called on him in Islamabad today, he highlighted the details about the proposed taxes on the real estate sector. The delegation discussed the proposed taxes on real estate and presented suggestions for the promotion of economic activities in Pakistan. The Finance Minister directed the Federal Board of Revenue to formulate a separate mechanism for facilitating the non-filer overseas Pakistanis to revive business activities in the country. The Finance Minister assured the delegation that government will consider their proposals for the economic betterment of the country. The 69th birth anniversary of former Prime Minister Benazir Bhutto is being observed today. In this connection, Chairman Pakistan People's Party and Foreign Minister Bilawal Bhutto Zardari and other party leaders are attending the cake-cutting ceremony at Municipal Stadium, Ladkana today. Pakistan People's Party has organized a public gathering in this regard at Gadi Khuda Bakhsh. Benazir Bhutto was not only the first female Prime Minister of Pakistan, but she was also the first woman Prime Minister from the Muslim world. Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif has paid rich tributes to Shaheed Mohtarma Benazir Bhutto on her 69th birthday. In a tweet today, he said Pakistan's democracy is poorer without Shaheed Mohtarma Benazir Bhutto, and the void left by her martyrdom will never be filled. He said Shaheed Mohtarma Benazir Bhutto fearlessly and staunchly advocated the causes she believed in. The Prime Minister also prayed for the departed soul of the former Prime Minister. Indian troops in their fresh act of state terrorism martyred 4 more Kashmiri youth in Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir today. The youth were martyred by troops and paramilitary forces during a continued cordon and search operation. Meanwhile, Indian authorities have intensified restrictions in Jammu region and on Srinagar-Jammu highway in the name of security for Hindu pilgrimage Amarnath Yatra commencing this month. The World Hydrography Day is being observed today. The theme of the day is Hydrography contributing to the United Nations Ocean Decade. In his message on the day, Chief of Naval Staff Admiral Muhammad Amjad Khan Niazi reiterated Pakistan Navy's resolve to continue to ensure safety of navigation through our waters and contribute towards sustainable maritime economic activities. The United Nations has stressed the need of seeking $2.5 million to meet emergency in Bangladesh, where millions of people are stranded with little food and drinking water after days of intense rain. In a statement, the United Nations Children's Fund, UNICEF, said it is working with government to supply water purification tablets, emergency medical supplies, and water containers. The statement further said 4 million people, including 1.6 million children, stranded by flash floods, are in urgent need of help in the country. Egypt has welcomed Libyan parties' agreement on majority of articles of a draft constitution. In a statement, Egyptian Foreign Ministry spokesman Ahmed Hafiz expressed the hope that Libyan Constitutional Committee will continue its efforts and finalize the limited outstanding articles as soon as possible. Earlier, Libya's eastern-based House of Representatives, or the Parliament, and Tripoli-based High Council of State reached consensus on 137 articles of constitution in the previous round of talks in Cairo. And finally, the weather report. More rain, windstorm and thunder shower is expected in Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, Punjab, Islamabad, Gilgit-Baltistan, Kashmir, Sindh and northeast Balochistan during the next 12 hours. Scattered heavy to very heavy rainfall and hailstorm is expected during the forecast period. And now once again, the headlines. Minister for Planning, while briefing the media persons about decisions taken in the Federal Cabinet that met in Islamabad today, reiterated the government's resolve to turn around economy and provide relief to poor segments of society. Prime Minister, in a video message today, expressed the hope that government will overcome the current economic situation. Finance Minister has directed the Federal Board of Revenue to formulate separate mechanism for facilitating the non-filer overseas Pakistanis to revive business activities. In Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir, Indian troops in their fresh act of state terrorism martyred 4 more Kashmiri youth in Baramulla and Pulwama districts today. Egypt has welcomed the agreement reached among Libya's rival parties on majority of articles of a draft constitution. And that is the end of the news. For more news and analysis, log on to our website radio.gov.pk and also watch live video streaming of our bulletins on the link facebook.com/Radio Pakistan News